Marty. I think can you? Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Salut tout le monde, bienvenue à cet après-match en direct du stade Percival Molson. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri. Désolé, on a eu un peu de délai à embarquer, mais on est là, on est en direct et c'est une autre victoire pour la 6e fois en 7 matchs cette saison. C'est un après-match de victoire pour les Alouettes. Beaucoup de drame ce soir. Ça n'a pas été facile lors de la première mi-temps, mais je vous avoue que honnêtement, à la mi-temps, je me dis il y a beaucoup de choses qui n'ont pas fonctionné pour les Alouettes et c'est quand même juste 16-3. Donc, évidemment, amener Davis Alexander dans la rencontre, ça a tout changé l'allure du match. Il a été voté le joueur du match Budweiser. Ouais, c'est quand même un jeune joueur qui est en pleine confiance. Clairement, il a commencé le match 12 en 12 avec 2 passes de toucher. Donc, énorme troisième quart, excuse-moi, et deuxième mi-temps pour Davis Alexander. Il y avait 12 en 12 pour 147 verges et 2 passes de toucher. Donc, quand même, une assez grosse performance pour un jeune joueur qui attend sa chance depuis longtemps. Je sais qu'il va y avoir beaucoup de blâme sur Caleb Evans. Et écoute, ça n'a pas été parfait pour Caleb ce soir. Il y avait des ballons échappés par des receveurs aussi. C'était juste l'attaque en général qui n'a pas fonctionné lors de la première mi-temps. En deuxième mi-temps, écoute, c'est sûr qu'ils ont fait des ajustements et le bras droit de Davis Alexander et les jambes aussi, by the way, ont tout changé. All right, we're going to go forth English and French like we usually do. We'll just give you the recap in English as well. Look, obviously, a lot of drama. The Alouettes win 20-16. It was a big performance. The game really changed in the second half when Davis Alexander came in. There's no doubt about that. Started the game 12 for 12, 147 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Reggie White, by the way, on the first 2 drives. So absolutely massive performance. And I think, look, he's a young player. He's in his mid-20s, he's got to be 25 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, it's a guy who's been waiting for an opportunity. This is the 3rd year that Davis Alexander's been here since the start of his professional career. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Devin. Écoute, on va tout arrêter, là. Je veux pas le faire attendre trop longtemps. La grosse vedette de la soirée. Tu veux-tu reculer? Ben, recule un peu. Non, je niaise. T'as rien fait. Non, t'as rien fait. Non, mais Marc-Antoine, juste, parle-moi de, à la mi-temps, c'est quoi le message? Évidemment, quand on l'a mentionné, mais quand il est rentré, ça a tout changé l'allure du match.
OK, premièrement, Davis, 3 ans qu'il est dans cette équipe-là, 3 ans qu'il vient tous les jours travailler. Écoute, c'était des hauts, des bas, mais il n'a jamais lâché. Puis aujourd'hui, le football qu'il nous a montré, c'est incroyable. Il y a une énergie quand on a vu ça défensivement que je pense que ça nous a donné le feu au coup. Avoir le succès qu'on a eu, mais aussi en défensive, on est revenu à nos bases. T'sais, en deuxième demi, honnêtement, ça a été juste revenir à nos 5 jeux, un package régulier, puis ça a fonctionné pour nous.
Justement, c'était ma deuxième question. Vous n'avez pas accordé de points en deuxième mi-temps. C'est quoi le plus gros ajustement que vous avez fait?
C'est vraiment ça. Je pense qu'on avait package, on avait beaucoup de jeux qui était un bon plan de jeu, mais je pense que ça nous a sorti un peu de nous-mêmes, puis on est juste revenu à nos bases. Comme je dis, je pense qu'on a joué 5 jeux. Les 5 mêmes jeux, toute la deuxième. Puis c'est qu'est-ce qui nous a donné le succès.
Et finalement, juste parle-moi un peu de la dernière séquence. Quand vous êtes sur le terrain, vous protégez une avance de 4 points. Je t'ai entendu, j'ai passé en arrière du banc, tu as dit « We'll leave them at 16 », tu l'as dit en anglais. Mais non, mais sérieusement, c'est quoi la mentalité? Qu'est-ce que tu penses à quoi quand tu es sur le terrain? Puis qu'est-ce que tu as vu sur la dernière séquence?
Ben moi, j'aime mieux être sur le terrain parce que j'ai moins de stress vu que je suis en contrôle. Puis je sais c'est quoi être sur les lignes de côté, la patate. C'est simple. Des fois, on essaie de penser à OK, c'est un jeu à la fois. Puis je savais c'est quoi la plus longue passe qu'on lançait aujourd'hui. Fait que je savais que si on jouait juste notre football, on était capable de pas commencer à dire OK, ben là, c'est troisième et 10, il faut qu'on recule énormément. on va sortir. Puis c'est vraiment ça, c'est une mentalité, c'est juste une exécution, puis on est dans un momentum. On était dans un momentum tout le reste de la quatrième quart. Puis après ça, oui, ces minutes-là, mais tu regardes comment on a joué la deuxième demi. J'étais pas inquiet de cette défensive-là.
Puis dernièrement, comment tu te sens physiquement?
Ça fait 3 fois que tu me dis dernièrement.
Juste 2 fois, mais j'ai oublié, je voulais te poser la question, comment tu te sens physiquement? Très bien. T'es-tu aussi en shape que moi?
Je vais laisser ton public de 3 personnes nous dire.
3 personnes? Non, les chiffres, ça augmente. On est presque rendu à 2000. Là.
2000? Damn! 2000.
C'est à cause de moi, pas à cause de toi. Félicitations, Marc-Antoine. Bon, merci. La prochaine fois qu'on le fait, ça va être à... OK? Ça ne dérange plus. All right. Bon, Marc-Antoine de quoi? Toujours le fun à jaser avec mon chum Marc-Antoine. On va continuer avec les entrevues. Je ne m'en rappelle pas ce qu'on disait, mais on peut passer aux commentaires. Where we are. All right. Bon. Oh mon Dieu, il y a des commentaires. All right. Qui dit Davis. Also Reggie White so clutch. Marc-Antoine, Alexander the Great. Antoine, en vacances à Woodcrest au New Jersey, belle victoire et quelle performance de Davis Alexander. El Marco, Davis Alexander Show. Salut Claude. Il n'y en aura pas de facile, Denis, je suis entièrement d'accord avec toi. Jack, Beast of the East, don't mess in our nest. Absolutely. They lost the last one at home. Couldn't make it back-to-back games. That was big. Antoine, continue ton bon travail. Joey, le king des réseaux sociaux. Merci. Wow. Alexander mérite d'être partant la semaine prochaine. Let's go, Wesh. Je pense qu'il n'y a aucun doute de ça. Là. La performance a été quand même incroyable. Devin, not a single point given up in this game. Absolutely blows my mind. Yeah, I think Marc-Antoine spoke about it. Mentioned that, the shot in the arm that Davis Alexander gave his team, it really lit a fire under the defense's butt. And he said that. Marc-Antoine mentioned that. So, big performance. Nice win from Ken. Carl, 6-1. What a game. Shout out to Alexander the Great. Hashtag Go Als Go. El Marco Davis Alexander, le sens du spectacle. I love it. I think it's important for the fans not to blame Evans. Only played a half against a great defense and has demonstrated his value to the team numerous times in the past. I agree. I think I think Davis Alexander came in, changed the game. But like I said, I don't think that's a pull where Caleb comes out only because of Caleb. I think the offense just needed a jolt, and sometimes you switch one guy and that works. Eric, Alexander a démontré beaucoup de choses aujourd'hui. Talent et sang-froid, un bras de canon rapide. Absolument. La vitesse, il y a une couple de fois, la vitesse m'a vraiment, vraiment impressionné. Là. C'était quand même impressionnant de le voir courir aussi. Simon, quelle remontée. Wow. Belle game des Alouettes. Merci Louis-Philippe. Alexander a complètement changé le rythme de la game. Pierre, 100% d'accord avec toi. Tout un joueur, Davis Alexander. Oui, Trent, absolument. Okay, Moss dismissing building a running game will cost the team big time. Okay. Wow, another big comeback. What a team. I'm not dismissing that. I think this team has shown that yes, the run game needs some work. I'm not going to dispute that. But again, I think we come on here and we talk about the running game every week. The big thing is, and I think Mark Trestman did this back in the day as well. Sometimes teams throw the ball. They throw a lot of quick screens to kind of complement the run game. So I know it's a pass, but that quick screen in the run game on a CFL field is it's tough to stop, and you'll get the 4, 5, 6 and you would in the run game. So I mean, sure, they're 6-1 and they're coming off a huge win against a great defense. But I mean, yeah, we can focus on the run game if you want. And they've closed out games with the run game. You think about Edmonton, they were able to run the ball down Edmonton's throat, and Fletcher scored a touchdown at the end of the game. Same thing against Calgary. They were down, they needed to score. They ran and they scored against Calgary late in the game. So I don't know. Whatever. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, there's ways around the running game, especially in the CFL. Pendant la pause de la demi, ils ont sorti le WD-40 et Davis Alexander. Karen Davis, énergie qui a changé l'issue du match. 100% d'accord. Simon, on l'aime, notre Marc-Antoine. 100%. Michael says, hey, Joey, thanks for your shows. Completely different 30-minute games. Number 10 was on top of it. No doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that. Two really different. I mean, give the Roughriders credit. They came out here and they played a really good game. They played a really good first half. They did some damage. They were able to move the ball a little bit. They took advantage of a turnover, of a fumble deep in Montreal territory, unfortunately. But for the most part, I know the defense gave up yards on the ground. But really, they held the Riders to field goals for a good chunk of that game. I think it was just the one touchdown that Montreal gave up. I could be wrong. My brain's a little fuzzy right now with the way that crazy game ended. But thanks, Michael. Michael watching on YouTube. Richard Alexander. Wow. Okay. Alexander for president, says Nicola. That dude is Alexander the Great. Awesome team win. Hashtag go Als go. The pressure that Thorpe was dialing up in the second half was so good. Yep, absolutely. Soon Als will play great for 60 minutes. Imagine what he did. Davis looked like AC out there. Can't be an accident. Okay. We're gonna chill on the comparisons to the greatest quarterback of all time. I think Davis Alexander would tell you that too, but there's no doubt that Davis was incredibly impressive in this game. Wow, the comments are coming in fast. I can't even keep up. Bon, on était rendu. Donnez-moi une seconde. On va regarder les stats bientôt, mais il y a trop de commentaires qui rentrent. Davis Alexander, baby, let's go. That's from Faceplan. Est-ce que tu vas avoir Davis Alexander en entrevue? Oui, c'est absolument, c'est ça le plan. Nancy, hi Nancy, congrats to Davis. Brian, let's go. Al's, woo! Alexander, underdog champ, si tu l'essayes pas, tu le sauras pas. Mais ils l'ont essayé ce soir. R&R, who starts at quarterback next game? I mean, I'm not Jason Moss, but I'm not on a limb here, but I do think that Davis Alexander kind of deserves to play again. I mean, he was outstanding in this game. Was very, very impressive. So I don't think there's any doubt about that, but we'll see if we can get it from the coach. And we've got another defensive guest coming in. It's tight in here. We'll make some room for you. Sorry, guys. All right, we got Mustafa Johnson. All right, Moose. Just Marc-Antoine was talking to us in French about the shot in the arm or the kick in the butt. I think he said that, Davis Alexander just kind of gave the defense to kind of lit a fire under you guys. What was it about the second half? You guys didn't give up a point. What changed in the second half?
I mean, we did some stuff on defense, not necessarily play-wise, but we came together, a little yelling in the locker room, a little frustration got let out, and now we're playing complementary football with Davis, helping us move the ball offensively. The whole ball's moving, and we're not on the field as much, so when we aren't tired, we can play full speed and play kind of defense we're used to playing.
How big is it? Because I kind of think, I don't know if you guys do too, but a lot went wrong in the first half, but you go into the break 16-3, which is not catastrophic. This team has overcome deficits like that before, but do you guys go into the break and say to yourselves, guys, it was poor, but it's only 16-3? Is that something you guys think of?
I mean, there's not a deficit we don't think we're going to overcome. It just comes down to us executing what we do. We came out flat in the beginning. We weren't dominating like we normally do. And in the second half, we played our defense.
Walk me through the last drive. Just, what's going through your mind and what did you guys do to lock it down?
I mean, we know they got to get in the end zone. We know they got to get the ball in the air. So it's just all about getting PBUs and, getting the sack, getting them on the spot, really.
Thanks for this, Moose. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Mustafa Johnson, nice enough to join us. Let's keep it going with left tackle Nick Callender. Is this the first one of the year?
First one.
Goodness gracious.
The one I got a shiner.
How'd you get the black eye?
Oh, we were fighting for our lives out there.
Okay, you're 6'7", so we might need you to. All right, there's no more room. All right. Who clipped you? How'd you get the black eye?
It was during the short yardage. It's always a dog pile over there, so they're trying to knock my helmet off and trying to keep it on. It's it happens. Scars of the battle.
Yeah, part of the war. All right, what changed off? I mean, I know the game changed when Davis came in, but what were you guys able to do in the half that really turned this thing around?
Really, it's about, trusting ourselves. We didn't really change what we were doing as an O-line. We just had to keep trusting the game plan. All we can do is keep blocking for as long as possible, especially when you have guys like Davis and Evans back there who can scramble, who can move. you really got to hold, but block for as long as you can. Give them as much room and time as they can or as they need, and go from there.
Well, I know you have your back to him, but just what impressed you about the way Davis played tonight?
Just didn't have any quit in him. Even when, maybe it felt like the play wasn't going to go anywhere, he just kept. The guy's fast as lightning, running all over the place, so he's, he knows how to keep the play alive.
And the arm isn't too bad either.
No, not at all.
So at what point did you feel like the game, did you guys come in, and obviously you guys want to score on every drive, but how important was it to set the tone for the second half that you come out and score on the first and second drive?
That, especially when we come out with the ball at the half, scoring on the first drive lights everybody up. It gets the crowd going. It gets us going. Defense now has some momentum and some energy when they come out. And so I can't describe how huge it is to come out and get that first score.
Thanks for this, Nick, and congrats.
Of course, man.
All right, we'll see you in Hamilton.
Yep.
All right, Nick Callender of the Montreal Alouettes was nice enough to join us there. And tu peux passer derrière moi. Vas-y, vas-y. All right, we're going to keep it going. We're going to get through. On n'a pas parlé des stats encore. On a les chiffres ce soir quand même impressionnants. Davis, Alder, 15 en 18 pour 178 verges et 2 touchés. Excuse-moi les gars, excuse-moi, désolé, on est un peu coincé. 2 passes de toucher, plus longue passe, 31 verges. Walter Fletcher ce soir, seulement 5 courses pour 16 verges. Davis, 2 courses, 13 verges, quand même 2 courses importantes pour des premiers essais. Tyson Philpott, 7 réceptions, 88 verges. Fletcher, c'est là l'impact de Walter Fletcher. 5 attrapés, 53 verges. Reggie White, 4 attrapés, 50 verges, 2 pas de toucher. Cole Speaker, 3 attrapés, 28 verges. En défensive, Tyrese Beverett, 5 plaqués défensifs et 1 échappé provoqué. Presque une interception aussi. Wesley Sutton, premier match, 5 plaqués. Darnell Sankey, 4 plaqués. Ento, 4 plaqués. Murray, 3 plaqués. Avery Ellis, 3 plaqués. Marc-Antoine Decoy, 3 plaqués. Il y en a une tonne. Là. Même Joe Zima, un plaqué, juste pour vous dire. Là. Et Louis-Philippe Bourassa, son 100e match ce soir en carrière. Et c'est lui qui a récupéré l'échappée provoquée. Donc, quand même, une grosse performance de Louis-Philippe Bourassa, spécialiste des longues remises. Mais c'est ça. Donc, grosse performance de cette équipe. Écoute, 17-0 en deuxième mi-temps. C'était quand même gros. On a un autre joueur, je pense, en défensive qui va s'en venir bientôt. Et des lunettes de soleil en plus. Bien cool. Mais oui, donc on va continuer avec. OK, j'allais aller avec les commentaires, mais on va aller avec M. Darnell Sankey à la place. We're crowded, but I think everyone's kind of excited the way that game ended. Before we get into the jolt that the offense kind of gave you guys in the second half. Just you guys get no points in the second half. You guys shut them down. You kept them out of the end zone when you had to at the end. Just walk me through defensively what you guys were able to do in 3 minutes.
You deserve it, bro.
Yeah, when it came down to it, we knew that we didn't play our best football in the first half. It wasn't even really that we were. We were playing bad. No excuses. I'm just. There's not even really an excuse. We were playing bad. But more so undisciplined. It's like guys were jumping in and out of gaps, missing tackles. They came out and hit us, but we had to, we had to do what we had to do. We know we're the best defense in the league, so we just had to prove it.
So, defensively in the second half, how big an adjustment was it? And Moose said there was some yelling going on inside the half. You want to let us know who was doing some of the yelling? You're a guy who's pretty vocal. Did you do some yelling?
We all did a little bit. We all did a little bit of yelling, We knew that we just knew that we had to come out and just, we had to come out better. We knew that we didn't play the best football, and we had to make a statement. So.
Offensively, how much did Davis coming in the game change things? But how much of a jolt did that give you guys too?
Man, he is a hell of a player. That's all. I really have no words. He's a great player. And it's even greater his journey. Like, you don't really get a lot of playing time. Third string, quarterback, you get your shot, and he capitalized. So he's a true pro.
You think I could pull off that shirt?
No, I don't think you can.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. 6-1. Not bad. We'll see you in Hamilton next week. Oui. On va avoir un autre joueur en défensive. Donc, oui, tu m'entends? Oui. Sorry. Désolé, Jeff, excuse de ta famille. Là. Bon, Jeff Canté-Arcou. Écoute, Jeff, première mi-temps un peu difficile pour tes défenseurs, mais pas pour tout le monde. Deuxième mi-temps, vous avez accordé aucun point. Juste parle-moi un peu de l'ajustement que vous avez fait en deuxième mi-temps.
Oui, non, c'est ça. On voulait stopper la course, là. Fait que je pense qu'on a fait des bons ajustements à mi-temps pour ça, là.
Quand même, je sais que AJ Wallet n'a pas joué, mais Frankie Exid, c'est quand même un bon joueur. Il est petit, rapide. Comment ça a compliqué les choses en première mi-temps, sa rapidité?
Bien, c'est sûr qu'on s'attendait à avoir Wallet toute la semaine. On a pratiqué en fonction de jouer Wallet, mais comme tu dis, c'était juste un petit ajustement là, de mi-temps. Puis je pense qu'on s'est bien ajusté. Comme tu as dit, on n'a pas accordé de points en deuxième demi.
Le fait que, tu sais, le match a changé quand Davis Alexander est rentré. Ils ont marqué sur la première séquence, les deux premières séquences à l'attaque. Comment est-ce que ça a donné un boost à la défensive?
Non, c'est sûr que c'est dur quand on joue beaucoup de défense, on les arrête ou on stoppe un 3 points, on les limite à 3 points, puis l'offense struggle. Avoir Davis et amener de l'énergie, là, on l'a senti, là, puis on a bien fini.
Bon, c'est proche d'avoir ta première interception.
Parle-moi-en pas.
Merci, Jeff. Félicitations.
Salut.
All right, Jeff Quentin, Arcou. Pas de problème. Bon, on va retourner. On va aller voir. Il y a des joueurs qui vont passer, mais on va continuer avec les commentaires parce qu'il y en a une tonne. Il y en a une tonne. I saw him this morning. Mexico loves Jose Matos and the Alouettes. Hey, absolutely. Mexico. Shout out to all the Mexicans watching. I love that. I got to come back. You came to say sorry? I can wear that shirt. It won't look as good, but I'll. Yeah, Jobu. If I'm going into quarterback, if I'm the next quarterback to get in, I mean, since you're here, you want to do this interview or what? No? All right, Sean. If I'm the quarterback of this team ever, you should change team. I'm just telling you. Didi, bravo, gang. The fans were great. Way to go. Yes, the fans were great, and the fans continue to be great behind me, as you can see. When we shut him down for 0 in the second, badass, 100%. Sébastien, un beau comeback après première demi décevante. Good job, absolument. On essaie de lire tous les commentaires, mais il y en a beaucoup. Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui sont là ce soir. Et on apprécie, by the way. Beau travail de notre défense encore. Great team win. Belle profondeur. Alexander est arrivé en confiance avec les ajustements de la demi. Bravo. Ça, c'est Guy qui a laissé ce commentaire-là. Je pense qu'on peut affirmer que le poste de QB est assuré pour plusieurs années. Cody est clairement notre numéro 1, mais lorsqu'il se reprend la retraite, OK, on n'est pas encore là. Mais oui, je comprends ton point. Paul, it was Alexander's quick decision making the difference. Absolutely. The ball came out quick, and he did a remarkable job. He did really, really well. The ball comes out quick, and he's got a big, strong, accurate, 100% change the game. I agree with you, 1,000%, Paul. Alexander, le meilleur bras des corps des Als reste à prendre de l'expérience. Richard, écoute, si par meilleur, vous voulez dire le plus puissant, 100%, mais même en termes de précision, il est très bon. Écoute, il y a vraiment... You can come over this way. We'll try to make some room. Désolé, monsieur, il faut juste qu'on... Excuse-moi, monsieur. Faut juste... All right, let's just make some room. Yeah. This is what happens when you win the Grey Cup. Everybody's here. Here, we'll just back you up a little bit just because we want to get you. All right. Obviously, Cole, I mean, anybody could have figured it out. Davis Alexander coming in the second half changed the game. Just what kind of jolt did that give you guys offensively?
Yeah, he came in with a bunch of energy, a bunch of confidence, and we believe in it. We've seen him.
Oui, tu prends beaucoup de place, Marc-Antoine, comme d'habitude. Sorry.
And we see all the work he puts in, so we know he's going to be ready to make the plays that are called upon him.
Do you have to adjust, because that comes in quick? Is there any adjustment you need to make when he's the one who's throwing those passes?
A little bit, but he puts touch on him too. He has good touch on when he needs to, and when it's a tight window, he's going to put a little heat on, so you got to be definitely tighten your glove and be ready for it.
Hello, let's talk about it.
Antoine, you want to come in? Right.
Hello.
No,
stay.
No.
Hello, let's have you. Hey, yeah, Joshua and Andrew with Cool Speaker. Cool. Okay, so first of all, talk to us about the first half a little bit. What happened in the first half?
Yeah, we just. Why are you going negative, man?
We're not going negative. We're just talking about the first half. We got to analyze the whole game. Talk to us about the first half.
First half, we just beat ourselves. The plays were out there to make, and we just got to make them, and we just come together and make it happen.
You know, you have to put the mic.
Yeah, bro, get your mic over here.
My bad. Now, talk to us about what happened in the second half.
We already asked that question.
Yeah, we already talked about it, but
Okay.
Came with the confidence, and we got it.
Okay, here's a new. No. Here's a new question. Okay, talk to us about Davis Alexander and the work. Cole, let's get a new guest in here. Let's get a new guest. Hold up, guys. Let's get a new guest. Who's next? Yeah, who's next? What's up, people?
Interview me, or you want me to interview you?
No. We need to find somebody else to interview.
We need somebody else?
Yeah,
go.
go.
You're going to interview Davis Alexander? I need to interview Davis Alexander.
Okay. Yeah.
No, go ahead. You can come in. You can ask them for, I don't know, this off the rails.
Madame et Monsieur, welcome.
Come in.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, no, you're here. No, you're here.
He took over.
Welcome, Davis Alexander. Head honcho. Davis. So we know you've been here for the last 3 years. You've been putting in work. Can you talk to us about the emotions coming in and finishing the game like this?
Man, too many emotions. So proud of our team, so proud of everybody for just trusting, believing, and then the support, the fans, coaches, players, it's been phenomenal. And just, frick, we came out with the dub, and there's nothing better than that.
That's incredible. What were you thinking when you got the message that you were going to go and come out of the half?
Yeah, your mind's racing a little bit, but you got to stay true to you, stay true to your character, your preparation. Get the ball in our playmakers' hands, and they were phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Davis Alexander. I'm going to turn with Joey now. Thank you.
Thank you. That was. I don't think my job is in jeopardy. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's okay. Thank you, Jesh. That was actually pretty fun. That was great. No, you were great. It was good. 15 of 18 for 178 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's a big-time performance to come in off the bench and do that. Just walk me through your preparation, because this isn't just a week where you've been waiting for almost 2.5 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to sound corny, but I try and keep the same preparation. One of the very first things Cody said when he came here last year was, you just never really know when your opportunity is going to come. And you take that with a grain of salt, but then he kept saying it, and you just want to prepare every week like you're going to play. So you try and keep your preparation the same, even with Cody being down. Keep it the same, and then expect great results. And our coaches were fantastic. We had a great game plan in. I'm glad, they trusted me. It's not like we got any more conservative or anything like that. So that was awesome. And then our freaking playmakers just made plays. Our defense was incredible. Didn't give up a single point second half. Special teams, huge energy for us. They had some great plays. Just great to come out of this with a win, especially in front of the home crowd.
I know that you guys, obviously, especially you coming in, you want to make an impact right in that first drive. How big was I know people won't talk about it now, but the Letcher return coming out of the third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of times I feel like where I've came in the past, and Letcher's had a freaking, I think last year versus Hamilton, he came in, he had a touchdown, and I came in for the 2-point conversion. So it's just one of those things where it works out fantastic. And, unfortunately we had the holding penalty to start, but, we found a way to get out of it, and, yeah, it was fantastic.
I knew you could move. I didn't know you had those jets. You turned the corner down here, and I was like, man, this guy's he's legitimately fast. Walk me through, the preparation that you go in and how hard you work in the offseason to be mobile. And then, I mean, I don't even want to dismiss the first one where you duck on the first drive and you scramble a little bit and you hit the Tyson there.
Yeah.
But just your feet, how big of an asset are they to the success that you have?
Well, my dad and my mom have both said the same thing. I only run that fast because of sheer fear, right? I don't want to get hit by the big fellas. But I work really hard in the off season. Monday through Friday, just training specifically. And if Apex, they're my facility out in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. They're great. They push me to my limits, and I try and keep it up in season here. That's important too. But yeah, I work really hard in the off season for moments like this, and it is very cool to see it come to fruition. And it's I can't speak enough on it.
You're with young quarterbacks. I know you don't have a ton of reps in the regular season, but I was really impressed with your decision making tonight. You were decisive. You knew where you wanted to go with the ball. You got it there quick. It was accurate. Just how much have you seen your decision making improve over the last 3 seasons as a pro?
Oh, I mean, I've learned you got to be decisive with your decisions, right? And we see a million looks. So our defense is one of the best in the league, if not the best in the league. I'll say they're the best. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Sankey says it every week, so it's fine. You can say it.
Yeah, so I see them every single week. I do the scout team stuff.
Yeah.
I always take pride in that. I'm going against the best defense, so it shows up. And, Sask has a great defense. You just got to be decisive, and again, as best as I can, get the ball in our playmakers' hands as fast as possible.
Davis, congratulations. We mentioned it already, but you're the Budweiser Player of the Game, as voted by the fans, as if there was any doubt. Congrats, and we'll see you in Hamilton next.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Davis
it.
Alexander of the Montreal Alouettes. Sorry, that was awkward, but we're good. Davis Alexander of the Montreal Alouettes, nice enough to join us. Big-time performance from Davis. On a demandé si Davis allait passer en entrevue, et il est là. OK. On était où avec les commentaires avant le prochain invité? A tale of two halves, John says. Nothing was working in the first. The boys found a way. Once again, the staff adjusts at halftime for the win. Yeah, you got to give the coaching staff some credit. They made the big-time decisions there. They, to not just put Davis in, but just the adjustments they made. I think we heard Marc-Antoine talk about the defensive adjustments and give the coaching staff credit. That's what they're paid to do. So impressed with Noel Thorpe's ability to adjust in game, Sanilo, absolutely. Philippe Avriel, super prestation d'un vétéran. Oui, ça, on ne l'a pas mentionné encore. Mon bon chum, mon grand chum Avery Ellis, qui a réussi 2 sacs du corps ce soir, 2 gros sacs du corps ce soir contre Shea Patterson. Donc, ça aussi, ça a un gros impact sur ce match-là. Pierre, impossible de rater ton show. Joey, merci, mon Pierre. Defense was great again. Darnell again, absolutely. I refreshed the page, and I lost where I was in the comments. Davis, the boss, Alexander. Good job, Davis. Good job, Alexander. Cole Speaker. Cole, you're a great addition to this team. Cole Speaker did good. Merci Martine. J'ai perdu ma job en pleine entrevue. C'est la deuxième fois. Moi et Antwi, on s'est parlé après la dernière victoire. J'ai aimé qu'il a embarqué. Il a fait une entrevue avec je sais pas qui, je me rappelle pas qui. Mais c'était vraiment drôle. On s'est texté le lendemain, puis il m'a dit qu'il a vraiment aimé ça. Moi, je trouve que c'était vraiment drôle. Donc, à chaque fois qu'on gagne, je pense qu'Antwi va embarquer. Il a été très bon quand même. On le taquine un peu, mais il a été très bon. Davis, the boss. We read that. Speaker, tough as nails. Number 10 is number 1 for turning the game around. I like it. Davis, thanks for bringing hope. Alexander, félicitations. Formidable. Davis, perseverance. Alexander, congratulations. Grosse game pour lui. Il ne dormira pas la nuit. Je pense qu'il va dormir. Humble kid. Alexander. Alexander, good age and attitude. Long career here. Good job again. Good job, Joey et Jeshrin. Quelle victoire. Wow. Tabarouette, il y a des commentaires. Très intéressant l'après-match, bien fait en direct. Oui, c'est ça qu'on essaie de faire. On le fait à chaque match depuis que je suis là. Could you just get Letcher for me, please? You're the man, Davis.
Davis.
All right. Thank you. James Letcher Jr. I know with the way the first half went, you guys wanted to, you want to come out and have a big second half, and you did. I'm going to ask you to not be humble here, but how important was it for you guys on special teams to set the tone with that big return, to get the crowd back in it, just to get everybody back in it to start the third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, after we lost Cody, Coach B came and talked to me and said, we need some returns from you. We need to step up our game. We haven't been doing what we were supposed to as far as, getting in the end zone coming from last year. I was scoring every other game. So it's been a slow little start to the season as far as for special teams, but we need them big explosive returns, and I just tried to do what I did. And gladly, I got that big return. It kind of kick-started us in the second half. So I did what I did. Team got the dub. That's all that matters.
Just walk me through halftime. Like, what's the message in there? I know Moose and Sankey told us that there was quite a few people yelling. I'm just curious if you want to name names, and if you want to tell us kind of what was said. It doesn't have to be clean because it's Facebook, it's social media.
Sank and Bev on the defensive side, so they was yelling on their side. We wasn't really yelling on the offensive side or the special team side. We just knew what we had to do. We didn't have a good first half. And really, we don't say too much at halftime. We know what we got to do. We know the mistakes that we made in the first half or whatever, so we just get down to it. We know we put the work in all week, and we know we got to come out and play better, and we did.
At what point did you realize, all right, we're good, we're all right, we're back in it?
After the return.
Yeah.
Started the second half. After I got that big return, and boys were hype on the sideline, I knew we was gonna score that drive and just keep it going.
6-1. I know you mentioned you didn't have a return for a touchdown yet, James, but I don't know. I feel like you've had a couple big returns in every game. Just overall, if you want to evaluate the way that you kind of returned the ball in this first part of the season, this first third and a bit, how do you feel you've done?
I did all right. I've expected more, like we talked in training camp. I expect more from myself, and the team expects more from me. But as long as we're winning, I can't do any wrong right now. So, like I said, we're winning. I'm good, but I'm still looking to get in that end zone for sure. So it's a long season. We got time, but like I said, as long as we're winning, everything's good.
Yeah, more than half a season left. I mean, we've asked everybody on defense, offense, special teams, just Davis Alexander coming in, obviously changed the game. Just what do you see from him, and what have you seen from him? I know you've caught some passes from him in practice. Just what do you see from that young guy and what he was able to do tonight?
What I see in Davis is the same I see in everybody else on the team. Just a dog, ready to go whenever his name is called. So as you saw today, whenever his name got called, he made plays and he got us out of a hole. And we trusted him like we trusted Cody and like we trusted Caleb. We just ready to go with whatever and whoever. So
thanks for this, buddy. Congrats.
Yes,
We'll see you in Hamilton.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, James Letcher with a return that really set the tone for the for the third quarter and the second half. So yeah. All right, Tyson Philpott. How about that performance from number 10?
Hey, it's been a long time coming. Me and Davis been working so hard in the offseason, and, I always told him, once that opportunity comes, go take that thing because you're so deserving of it, and that's exactly what he did.
I try to make this point. I think Caleb coming out is not just on Caleb. I know there's a couple drops. Sometimes you just got to make a change to kind of give it a shot in the arm. A spark, whatever you want to call it, the same way?
Yeah, 100%. No short to Caleb. We had a bad game as an offense to start the first half. That was nothing on him. But yeah, we just need a little spark. Davis is such a confident guy, and the team really rallies behind him. So just knowing that he was going to get his opportunity, and we all knew what he was going to do. So he did the thing, and you guys are getting a little sneak peek of DA10.
I don't know if you were able to see it because you caught the ball and you were running the route, but how about on that first drive to duck under pressure, to keep his eyes upfield, to get forward and to get you the ball? It's a 30-yard gain.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I got to see it on the iPad a little bit after, but that just shows how elusive Davis is. And, he's always ready to make a play. The first thing he told us as the receivers is all those deep throws are live. Get ready to run. and scramble drills get open for me. So, that just shows, he's so confident, and we ride behind that.
Yeah, he started 12 for 12 for 147 and 2 touchdowns on the first 2 drives. Do you have to adjust to how hard that ball comes in, though? I know there's touch on it. It's not just a fastball, but that ball comes in wicked fast.
100%, and that's the first thing Cody said to us. Just so you know, Davis is in. You're going to have to look everything in, but me and Davis get so much work in the offseason and after practice and stuff, so I'm a little accustomed to it. Caleb gave me a heater to start the game, so they both got such strong arms, and, regardless of who's at quarterback, we know as receivers we got to go make plays, so it's exactly what we did. But, yeah, shout out to Davis.
The biggest adjustment defensively outside of, the quarterback change, offensively, what did you feel you guys did, and what was the adjustment at halftime? Like, what was the plan coming up?
We were beating ourselves to begin with, so there wasn't a lot that we looked at and we're like we need to change this. We just need to catch the ball and make things happen. But I think just taking the short things and getting yak yards, that's the kind of offense we are, but sucking them up so we can go beat them deep, and, that's what we did.
How many yards? Do you know how many yards you had?
Nah, I don't.
You have a guess?
We got to win. Probably about 70?
88. Oh. And you had the long pass interference, too. So
yeah, I should have caught that.
Yeah, it's all right. You got the pass.
Yeah, it's not my best game, but, we got the win. That's all that matters, and we're going to come out strong against Hamilton next week.
88 yards is not your best game. I know it's not your best game, but goodness.
7 for 11. That's what I look at as a receiver, and that little fade ball. If McGill, this is my advice, fix the end zones, get a full square. Tyson will score more touchdowns, and we'll all be happy.
You were close. I mean, it was pretty close.
If it's a regular end zone, but, that's
100%.
That's what happens.
Thanks for this, Tyson. We'll
Appreciate
see you,
Joe. Yes, sir.
All right, Tyson Philpott, who led the team in receiving tonight, 88 yards. Oui, pas de problème. On va continuer. On va regarder s'il y a il y a d'autres joueurs qui s'en viennent. All right. Davis throws a beautiful ball. 100% he does, and he throws it with power. Power. Looking forward to some big plays from Letcher Jr. They'll come. Absolutely. They've come. There's just no touchdowns yet, but those have definitely come. J'étais au match. Bravo pour cette victoire d'équipe. Bravo à Davis Alexander. Une victoire inspirante. J'ai trouvé que Davis Alexander a une attitude comme Cody Fajardo, mais très jeune. Oh, all right. Alexander, futur meilleur QB de la ligue. Hey, I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous by the amount of love you're getting on here, by the way. This is crazy. Excellente deuxième demi. Et quelle prestation, Alexander. Hey, Tyson, you just got to make sure that if Davis reads these comments on social media, his head can't get too big. I'm just telling you. What do we got? Alexander throwing darts. Don't think the fans totally understand to be quiet when we're on offense. Davis couldn't hear out of the. No, I think the fans were pretty quiet on offense tonight, to be honest. Last game was a little different, but tonight it's good. All right, prochain invité, honnêtement, méga vedette ce soir, 100e match en carrière. Il a recouvert l'échappée en plus, tu as récupéré l'échappée en plus dans ton 100e match. Louis-Philippe Bourassa, félicitations pour les 100 matchs. Comment tu te sens, mon chum?
Merci. On se sent vieux dans ce temps-là. Hein?
Tu es plus jeune que moi sur calme-toi un peu.
Oui, bien c'est sûr. Moi, je le prends. Mais non, écoute, 100 matchs, c'est quand même un milestone qui est difficile à atteindre.
On veut te voir.
Ouais, c'est quand même quelque chose qu'on célèbre un petit peu en même temps. Avec une victoire, c'est encore mieux. De faire un jeu qui aide l'équipe, une échappée recouvrée comme ça, ça tombe bien que ce soit dans ce match-là aussi. Fait que non, je suis quand même fier, justement. Si c'est 100 matchs, ça veut dire que j'ai quand même fait un bout de chemin dans cette ligue-là. Fait que non, c'est quelque chose d'être fier.
Quand tu penses à tes 100 matchs, c'est une longue carrière, c'est une position qui n'est pas facile à jouer, spécialiste des longues remises. De quoi es-tu le plus fier?
Je pense d'avoir performé à un assez haut niveau, je pense, pendant toutes ces années-là. Puis si je suis encore ici à ma 8e année dans la Ligue, ça va être parce que je fais quelque chose comme faut, en fait. Fait que non, je pense que sûr qu'il y a toujours place à amélioration, mais je pense que c'est ma constance, en fait, au fil des années qui, je pense que je serai le plus fier. Ouais.
Je sais que tu n'étais pas sur le terrain pour ce jeu-là, mais c'est un jeu sur les unités spéciales, donc je vais te poser la question quand même. Évidemment, 16-3 à la mi-temps, Mais le retour de Letcher pour débuter le troisième quart, comment est-ce que ça a eu un impact sur ce match-là?
On savait qu'il fallait qu'on sorte fort. C'était pas un secret. Je pense que tout le monde dans le stade le savait. Fait que je pense que ça a donné un peu le ton. T'sais, on s'est parlé dans le vestiaire pendant un demi. Puis après ça, c'est de mettre les actions aux paroles. Fait que je pense que ce retour-là, les gars, on voyait qu'ils voulaient bloquer. Letch qui essaie de faire ce que Letch fait. Puis, ça a donné un bon boost à l'attaque, je pense. Puis, on a vu que ça nous a donné un petit élan. Puis, je pense qu'après ça, on a vu ce qu'on a pu faire en deuxième demi avec ça. Fait que je pense que ça a donné le ton. Puis, le fait qu'on puisse capitaliser sur ces drives-là après, c'est sûr que ça a vraiment aidé. Là.
Davis, je sais que c'est un joueur en attaque, mais Davis Alexander, quand il est rentré, ça a changé l'allure du match. Je sais que tu es coéquipier avec lui depuis ta deuxième saison avec lui, sa troisième saison dans l'aile. Qu'est-ce que tu peux nous dire sur ce que tu as vu ce soir sur Davis?
C'est ce qu'il fait en pratique, en fait. C'est sûr que c'est difficile pour les gens, mettons, à l'extérieur. On ne les voit pas jouer les jours de match. On ne les voit pas vraiment, tout court à la télé ou peu importe. Fait que ces gars-là sont dans la ligue pour une raison. C'est des gars qui peuvent jouer à cette position-là. Puis je pense qu'on l'a vu ce soir. Un gars comme Davis qui, justement, prend les répétitions de backup, comme Caleb aussi, quand Fajardo est en santé. Puis on voit ce qu'ils sont capables de faire avec un nombre limité de reps. Puis d'avoir les répétitions cette semaine, on voit ce que ça a donné. Puis il a été capable de nous gagner ce match-là. Fait que chapeau à lui d'avoir fait ça aujourd'hui.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait pour célébrer les 100 matchs et une victoire ce soir?
Ça va être une bonne pizza et une bonne poutine.
Qu'est-ce que tu mets sur la pizza?
Moi, je suis un gars classique. Fait que c'est pepperoni fromage ou pepperoni bacon sur la pizza. Puis
Deux viandes? Deux viandes sur une pizza, c'est beaucoup.
Il faut des gains. Mais la
Mais
pizza...
pas moi, là. Moi, j'en ai assez. Là. J'en ai assez.
J'en amène une. Mais...
Ou deux.
Oui, ou deux. Mais la poutine, c'est poutine originale. Can't go wrong.
Bien correct, ça.
Classique. Sinon, si on veut mettre quelque chose dessus, on peut mettre bacon, un petit peu de bœuf haché, des trucs comme ça. Mais non, je suis un gars de classique dans ces repas-là. Fait que ça va être pepperoni fromage puis poutine.
Peut-être on peut prendre le pepperoni puis on peut faire comme un 100 sur le... un 100 sur la pizza. Ce serait cool, ça.
Faudrait t'appeler puis tu leur demandes s'ils peuvent préparer ça pour moi.
Mais moi, je suis en direct. Là. Toi,
Okay.
tu peux parler.
Moi, je conduis.
C'est une bonne marche à ton auto, non? Merci, LP. Félicitations.
Merci, j'apprécie.
Belle carrière, ça, pour vrai. Puis c'est pas fini. Il reste une autre 100 game. Ah ouais. Louis-Philippe Bourassa, qui a été assez gentil avec son temps. OK, on continue les commentaires parce que ça achève, là. Mais les commentaires n'achèvent pas. Pierre-Luc, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill in the comments, dog. R, victoire de caractère comme contre Calgary. There's no give up in this team. Should Fajardo worry about his child? I don't think we're there yet. But just, I don't want to take away anything from anybody, but Davis Alexander was outstanding tonight. El Marco, Alouette, premier dans la LCF. Les unités spéciales, excellent deuxième demi. 100% d'accord avec ça. 100 games for 100%. Nice man. Job well done. Yes, Louis-Philippe Bourassa. If you didn't catch it, we did say it in French, but it was 100 games. Félicitations, Bourassa. I did hear a couple of offense clap. Yeah, I know, but I mean, the offense can't hear that. I heard it too, Manny. I know that you're referring to the fans making noise on offense, but it wasn't as loud as a couple weeks ago. I think they got the message. Wonder how far do you think Davis? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how far he can throw. I don't know. We'd have to ask him. We'll have to check it out. Looked like a big crowd tonight. 19,652 tonight, and you could get your tickets to the next home game. GoOwlsGo.com, August 10th against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Back-to-back games against the Tiger Cats coming up. August 2nd is the next game. That's in Hamilton. And then August 10th is here in Montreal. Philpott is a treat to hear and watch. Davis récolte le fruit de son travail acharné. 100% d'accord avec toi. Stop it, you're making me hungry. I'm pretty hungry too. I ate like 5 hours ago now, 6 hours ago now. So yeah, that's it. I think that's what we're gonna call it a night. We're good. All right. Les Alouettes, 6 victoires, 1 défaite après 7 matchs. Grosse performance de l'attaque, la défensive et les unités spéciales. Deuxième mi-temps malade, comme Philippe dit dans les commentaires. Donc, merci tout le monde d'être à l'écoute. Merci pour le support. Merci pour tous les commentaires, les vues, les likes. On apprécie. On a plein de contenu qui s'en vient lors des prochains jours. Plein de vidéos, des articles recap. Mon article va être sur le site tôt ce matin. Mais un peu plus tard, mais tôt demain matin, excuse. C'est ça, plein de contenu. Donc, visitez montrealalouette.com, montrealalouettes.com for all the latest. We'll have plenty of video, plenty of articles and analysis and all that fun stuff from another Montreal Alouettes win. The Alouettes win 20-16. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next week in Hamilton.